You start first this time.
I started first last time.
You did?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Team Lawson channel. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike,
And we're millennials and we're making it. On our channel, we discuss all things that meet within the intersection of millennials marriage and special needs parenting.
We also want to create a community that's both inclusive and encouraging.
So today we're going to talk about the home buying process or processes because it happened more than once. For us, you want to start with the first time we tried?
So, the first time we tried is when we were living in Bossier City, Louisiana. And we found out we were having a kid.
Yes, and I had to be in a house when we had our first baby because that was the plan.
So, here's the funny part. We tried to rush and get a house with no money.
None. And you can do that. You can buy a house with absolutely no money.
But while doing that, you have to look for different, and you have to make sure you qualify for different loans
right.
and programs
right.
that they have that you don't have to put no money down.
Yeah, and you have to have a loan agent who's familiar with those processes. You have to have a realtor who's comfortable with working with somebody who has no money and who is helpful in the home buying process to direct you to neighborhoods and places that are comfortable with your lending type. You also have to have a market that's suitable for that. The market needs to be a little more buyer friendly. So that there are plenty of houses on the market and plenty of people trying to sell houses. And we had none of those things.
Yeah, we're flat broke. So
yeah, we had good credit though. Yes.
So that didn't work out because we ended up staying at my in-laws.
We said, well, I was also pregnant, and so doing it pregnant was probably not the best idea. I know that you can buy a house while you're pregnant, but it rushes the process, and you need time when you're trying to buy a house. You need to be able to take your time, to have people around you in the home buying process who are comfortable with you taking your time, knowing that you're going to buy a house. Or the end was always going to be some commission for them eventually. So it didn't work out though. Nope. We actually had a deal on the table and I just walked away from it and everybody was mad. And they were like, it was taking forever for us to get to closing. Like because it was around, it was when the economy was trying to get back from 2008. And so, and I think the people who, not our actual loan agent, but we were dealing with federal stuff, like they just weren't very concerned with rushing. I
wasn't mad when it didn't fall through. I wasn't mad. I was only mad about one house, but I look back on it, I'm kind of glad we didn't.
Well, both of the neighborhood flooded. If we had stayed in Bossier City and we had bought either the house that we walked away from or the house that we really wanted, they'd have both been underwater. Yeah. So we kind of dodged the bullet with that one. Sorry to the people who actually bought the house and it was underwater. Not wishing for your demise, but we moved, got into some financial struggle with the moving and job transitioning, one income. Michael was the only one working. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs in the time period of us 5 in the time period of us buying a house. He left one, was laid off from one quit another one, was laid off from another one, and then he has the job. We actually bought the house with the job that he has now. It was five.
Not my last job, but helped pay for that.
But the income,
it was a combination.
It was
of
the
both.
income. It was a combination of both.
Yeah.
So before we decided that we wanted to get a house, we had to fix our credit. It was the first time we both had bad credit. Michael didn't have any credit before this. But yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. We're normally upper 700s, and we were lower 500s.
Now make sure before you get a house that your credit is good because you qualify for more.
Mm-hmm. You qualify for more, not just qualify for more money, but you qualify for more things federally because you need at least 680 for most federal funded type and state because the down payment assistance we got was from state funded stuff. So and we also needed to work on getting out of debt to improve our debt to income ratio. So we had so we had more available money to pay, but two, so we looked better on paper. Because it's one thing when you will be surprised how much money that you will have a budget in your head of what you can afford each month mortgage wise, and they will literally allow you to get twice of that, especially if you have good credit. And so you have to exercise some sort of financial restraint and make sure that you stay within your budget. So after we got our credit good and after we started saving up some money, we got in touch with a real estate agent that we knew who specializes with first-time home buyers. She's a black woman. She's done it for years, and she loved us. Hi.
Shout out to the homie. I ain't gonna say her name.
Can we say her name? I think we
I'm
should
gonna say it anyway.
Name. Sister
Tamala
Tam
Spears.
Spears. If you are in our area and you need a realtor, she will work with you and work with you in a way that actually leads to you actually getting a house. Right? It's enough. It's nice to have somebody who is on your side, but is on your side with results. Mwah. We're not even do a Zillow review for her. She sent it to me a couple days ago. I'm gonna do it.
Look
I'm
at
gonna do
Sister
it.
Tam. I need you to endorse this page too.
Hush. She does all the time. Thank you, Sister Tam. So we're working with her, and it's just not clicking. This was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. So July to October, it just wasn't clicking. And so we quit. We quit looking for a house. And she was like, okay. We had been to the loan officer. We saw how much we approved. There was 2019. We bought the house.
That's right.
And so, and it just wasn't working. It was nothing but the Lord. Because a few months after we quit, we found out Michael was going to be laid off. And so had we purchased a home, doing our due diligence and making sure we stayed within our budget. Had we purchased a home within that budget, it would have been far more, probably about $100,000 more than what we could actually afford now. And I think in the process, we still wanted to buy though. We were ready to buy. So in the process of finding out what Michael was going to be making and all, did you get your new job? He got a severance package and he started a new job on the same day that he quit or he stopped working at an older one. This is the one that he laid off. He started his new job the exact same day he signed the severance package for the job he was laid off from. Yeah, I can tell you the date.
No,
I can tell you the date.
I believe.
And so in that next 2 months, it was all about, building income, an income report, and then because in that whole time we were still looking. What we decided to look for changed. Instead of buying a single family home we actually ended up with almost exactly what we were looking for before, but just in a different avenue. So we were looking for around 2,500 square feet. We were looking for around, in Louisiana, this is a lot of house, but around $240,000. We had to cut that first of all, to $100,000, by $100,000, and we started looking at condos and townhouses, which opened up the neighborhoods that we could stay in. It really just worked out in a very beneficial way for us. And also, I'll let you tell about the financial stuff that worked out for us with the grants and stuff.
Okay.
Well, you don't remember?
Vividly. Yeah, vividly.
Vividly means you remember very, very well.
Oh, well, hold on. Rewind a little bit. I remember very little.
So.
Because I was going through an array of things at the time.
Yeah. So he was in the process of losing one job and getting another one. Well, with the severance package, we had money to deal with we already had some money to deal with the home buying process because it is expensive. Moving out of one home and moving into another is pretty expensive. And then because his income decreased, we qualified for a grant that paid down payment.
Yeah.
We were able to, because of our credit score, we were able to get a traditional loan, which made us more attractive to home sellers. And we were able to use his severance package to kind of furnish the move, you know? And so we bought a townhouse. We think the townhouse is great. It's a larger square footage than most of the other townhouses that we look for. It's neighborhood adjacent. So there's like there's a neighborhood directly behind us that has houses that were what we were looking for and the neighborhood feel that we were looking for. And it's a more mature neighborhood, so there are trees, there's a walking path, it's really centrally located, but it was hair-raising, the whole process, because first of all, home buying process is lots and lots of back and forth. They tell you all the things you need. You work diligently for 2 or 3 days to get together all the paperwork, all the financial proof, all the things. You get it to them, and then you're not good. You need 20 more things. And that goes on for a month. That is the bulk of the process. Furnishing. Don't buy anything. Don't put chunks of money in your account. For like 2 months, your life is kind of in limbo.
Yeah.
And you're constantly trying to prove that the money you say you had is the money you actually have. And the amount of money you say that you're going to be able to make is the amount of money that you say you're going to be able to make. Don't work too much overtime. Don't get sick and can't work a week. Like, your life is just in limbo. And so you're dealing with that along with, you got a kid, so school. You got a job, so work. You still got to run your house and pay the bills that you have right now, and also work on getting stuff established for the house that you're moving to, and then closing. Lord of mercy. Like, you just never know when you're going to close. Until the last minute. And it's always the last minute. It's like this for everybody. And if you decide to enter into the home, this is not a how-to video by any means, but if you if you decide to enter into the home buying process, like, just know that it's not like you're not doing it wrong if it feels like your whole life is turned upside down. Because even for people with a lot of money, you can't buy your way out of the process unless you're buying cash. We should do that next time.
Just make sure you have your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Don't hide nothing, because they will find out.
My husband, Michael worked.
I was an extra in a few shows.
Extra in a couple of shows. We totally forgot about it. And they found out about it. And I'm like, hey, what's this right here that he did twice for 2 different companies? What? Oh, well, you got the stub for it? No.
No, I had the receipt.
We had the receipt, though. And so we were able to give them that. All kinds of things.
No, that was a voucher. That's what it was. Voucher.
The easiest thing, a voucher, yeah. The easiest thing that you can do is simplify your life as much as possible in the year before that you're going to buy a house. Just keep it simple and like with minimal amount of bills. Don't do anything funny with your credit cards. Don't buy anything. Don't invest in anything. Have one job.
Save your check stubs.
Save everything. Check stubs, bank account stubs,
Statements,
savings account stubs, tax documents. You got to save everything, and I do. But like, whoo, Lord. Anything else you want to add to it? You will need as much money to buy the house as you will need to move into the house, which is what we found out. And we had the money. But like paying for the actual move, even if you're paying your friends in pizza or your little brothers. Thank you, Paul and James. Your little brothers in pizza. Am I cutting that out?
That's fine.
Okay. If you're paying your little brothers in pizza, like your little brothers will eat a lot of pizza. You still got to buy a truck. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then you got to move into the house. We had a pest control come over. We had locks. The house rekeyed with the warranty, but it's $75 for them to come out. We had insulation people come in, check about insulation in the attic.
Still get that one.
Yeah. So it is a lot. Do you feel like it was worth it?
Yes and no.
I absolutely feel like it was worth it.
Yes
we had a phase where we had to get out of renter mentality and get into home buyer mentality.
I think I'm still in that mentality. I like where I'm living now, but I'm ready for a house.
You ready for a house?
Yes.
I like this. I think it's perfect for us right now.
I mean, I ain't saying right now. Let's go get a house right now.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I'm like I said, I'm gonna stay here, but I'm just, I want a house.
I'm not in a rush to get a house.
I'm not rushing either, but I expect one soon, eventually.
I'm also not in a rush to move again. Oh, that's the worst.
We got time here. I'm not rushing.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't want. I'm grateful to be here. I just don't want to live here forever.
True. Nor do I. True. I would like Macy to have a much bigger yard. So we can just let her out and let her run and run out all the energy. But yeah.
We're doing together as working as a team.
Dang it, Michael. Let me get it first sometimes.
Negative.
I think we're doing good. I think it is helpful to have someone who is on the same page as you when it comes to life planning. And so as we plan our next year, because we're coming to the end of the year, it's almost time to plan the next year of our life. And as we plan that, I'm looking forward to being able to plan it with you.
It's almost time to start planning for you guys for next year.
Oh, yay! We have so much stuff coming. One thing that you could do better is your response to the schedule. He's a free spirit. And I'm type A, schedule everything down to the minute. And so we're going to be working on stuff for you guys and stuff for us for next year. And so we're going to have to schedule. I know you don't want to.
Yeah, what it is. Even if I don't want to, we're still going to have to do it. Let's see.
Good, please. Shower me with your adoration.
Let me see.
Don't take too long now.
I'm going to start off with the bad first.
No, I want my good first.
I got my bad already.
I want my good.
I appreciate how you try to help me with everything. Even though sometimes I don't want it, you still make me.
Let me help me in peace.
Yeah. The bad. I need more kisses. You don't give me enough kisses. All the kisses go to the kid.
She's cute. I'll do better.
And I'm ugly?
No.
I need more affection.
Okay. Can I give you a kiss now?
Not right now. We have to shoot this video. Kiss me off camera.
Whatever. So thank you for watching.
Don't forget to share. Go on our social media pages. Instagram, Team Lawson 225.
Michael, don't say it like
I'm joking. Instagram 225. Team Lawson 225. Facebook, Team Lawson. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on our page and share our page with people who may need this information.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
God bless y'all.
See you in the next video.